What's going on, guys? It's been a little while. Welcome back to another video. Today's topic, we are going to be discussing improving your vibe and improving your personality. Very important. So let's just jump right into this quick training. All right. So long story short, when it comes down to getting your social circle, you guys, you have to begin by building up a contact list so that you can start inviting people to do things. Now, inside of the program, we talk about different ways that you can build your contact list, but really it comes down to just being able to regularly go out to your local hotspot, to your gym, and to your other frequently used places. So we can do other crazy, interesting things like boosting posts and things like that, but really when it comes down to it, you must begin by being social because at some point everybody's going to come together. You're always going to be in person. So it's a really good idea for you to start getting into the cadence of consistently beginning to start conversations with people and consistently close for contact information. Because again, really all this comes down to when it comes to getting your social circle is to offer people value by inviting them to do things. So for a lot of the guys, this has actually been a lot easier said than done because building your contact list is going to be the hardest thing to do for a guy that really struggles interacting with others. So with this video here, we're going to talk about the 3 different things that you need in order to start building your contact list so that you can start sending invitations and getting the social circle that you're after. So I broke it down into 3 different things that you personally need to work on. So first and foremost thing is going to be the courage to overcome fear of rejection and social anxiety. So I've made different videos covering this topic. If you haven't seen those yet, go check out the other videos that are on my YouTube channel. But this is always going to be the first thing because all of us get nervous. All of us have anxiety to some degree. It's just a matter of separating the men from the boys. It's the ones that are able to find the courage to overcome that. And if you want more information, you go check out the other video. So the second thing that you need to do if you're going to ever have a chance at getting your social circle is to follow a structure and a consistent framework for you to open up interactions and close contact information. Because think about it, if you're just going out and you're having conversations with a bunch of people, that's great. But if you're not able to follow up with them and go through the rest of the social funnel process, then it's all for nothing, man. So you have to get good at consistently closing. And if you want to follow a structure, if you want a good framework for that, I've made other videos covering this topic as well, which those are going to also be somewhere on my YouTube channel, which you can find. Now, the third and the final thing that's going to help you to build your contact list so that you can get your social circle is going to be a good vibe and a personality that people appreciate and enjoy. And so the reason that I'm making this video today is because that's been a topic that I think a lot of guys have been struggling with, which is making it harder for them to actually achieve contact details. So the rest of this video, we're going to be discussing how to improve your personality and have a better vibe that you carry yourself with so that you're more successful in your social interactions. So what exactly is your vibe, right? It's not as much what's being said, but more so how it's being delivered. So this is a set of behaviors, excuse me, that can be improved and developed that you can actually learn and that you can actually work on, and sometimes even at home. So the rest of the video is going to be about different techniques that we can use to improve your vibe. Let's first discuss what does it look like when somebody has a bad vibe, okay? So a really obvious example of this is somebody that's very serious, somebody that just looks at you with this weird serial killer plain blank face. It's non-expressive. You can see how right now as an example, I'm not giving any facial expressions. I'm speaking in a very monotone way. There's no body language being used. It's low energy. Okay. So someone that has a bad vibe is very boring. They're not very playful. They're too logical, right? So that's how a lot of you guys are walking around and trying to interact with people. And so it's like a no wonder type of thing that you're not really able to connect with others and close contact information to go through the rest of the process. So what does a good vibe look like? Well, it's going to be more playful. It's going to be more expressive. It's going to be speaking with more emotion. and it's going to be speaking through a smile and smizing. It's going to be joking with people and teasing people. And these are different things that I'm going to break down as far as ways you can practice this and the different techniques that you can use to cultivate a better vibe. So the first one that I want to discuss with you guys is going to be speaking through a smile and smizing, okay? So practice having a smile or a slight smirk on your face as you're talking with somebody. So what this will do is it's actually going to disarm people. It transmits more positive emotion. So it's going to naturally also help you to improve your state of mind when you put this smile on. So the key to this is to practice at home in a mirror. Just literally sit there and just look in the mirror and just have a conversation with yourself and smile at yourself while you're speaking into the mirror. So what'll also follow when you put a smile and you speak through a smile is your eyes, right? So smizing is basically where, because of the smile, it's giving a little bit of a tiny squint to the sides of your eyes. And what this is going to do is it's going to make you seem more kind and seem more approachable. So you may even end up kind of like, when you're practicing this, like laughing a little bit and just kind of like even talking with a bit of a chuckle, because your words begin to follow your body language. And so this is a good thing. This is a vibe this is a part of your vibe that's positive. So you can learn to turn this on, right? For the most part, I'm actually not feeling very silly. I'm not feeling very energetic, or a lot of the time I'm not even feeling very happy. But it's something that you can just train yourself to do when you're out in public and when you're talking to people, is just have a little bit of a smile and a little bit of a smirk on your face. And it's going to go a long way for you guys. All right. So that's the first technique. Second technique that I want to introduce to you guys is being more playful and expressive by breaking the touch barrier. Okay. So practice doing this as often as you can when you're in conversation with somebody. So practice talking with your hands a little bit more, to let your hands tell the story of your words. Because again, the way that your words come out is going to follow your body language. So if you have mute and monotone body language, then you're going to also probably have a mute and monotone tonality. So one thing that I want you guys to start practice doing is just being a little bit more expressive in talking with your hands. And you can begin to actually break the touch barrier, which is going to create more of a bond and make you seem like a more charismatic individual. So anytime you're about to tell a story, a couple of examples of this that I have are things like, yo, check this out. Or, so yo, this one time. And practice getting somebody's attention using physical touch, just a very light and easy tap on the shoulder, open-handed, just right before you're about to say something like, okay, so yo, check this out. There was this time that, or yo, get this. And when you're in conversation with people, try to, as much as you can, talk with your hands and then break the touch barrier. So just practice getting somebody's attention before you're about to say something, just by quickly reaching out and then tapping them on the shoulder before you're about to say, yo, so check this out. And then go on to tell a story. And another thing that you can do is just high five people. Like, for real, let's fucking go, bro. Just practice breaking the touch barrier with people and being a little bit more of a handsy type of person. All right. And then the third and final slide here is teasing and joking. So if you guys implement smiling through a smile, or speaking through a smile and smizing, and you practice making physical contact with people by lightly touching them on the shoulder before you're about to say something, and then you implement some teasing and joking, then your vibe is going to transform. So I've got 3 different techniques that I wrote down here that I want you guys to practice. So technique number 1 is going to be the playful disagree. So a couple of examples that I have written down here are saying things like, yeah, right, bullshit, no way, or you're lying. So just in conversation, when somebody says something to you, you can just react in a way that's like, yeah, right, you're lying, bullshit, yeah, right. No, come on, for real? So that's going to make you come across as just a more playful, non-logical person and joke with these individuals. So the technique number 2 that I want to have you guys start practicing as well is going to be known as breaking rapport. So many of you guys are way too approval seeking. You're way too rapport seeking, trying to always stay on everybody's good side. So you want to create some of these negative spikes once in a while. One way to do that is through breaking rapport. So some examples I have written down of this are, you're one of those. I knew there was a catch. I'm very disappointed. I worry about you sometimes. So in conversation, when somebody says something that you may not necessarily agree with or might be kind of controversial, it'd be a good opportunity for you to break rapport. Be like, what? You're one of those? Come on. I knew there was a catch. Nah, you're bullshit. No, don't try to change your answer now. No, it's too late now. All right. So practice breaking rapport with people and actually having something negative to say about what they said. But again, it's in a teasing and a joking way. And that's why speaking through a smile is so important. And then the third and final technique that I want to discuss is going to be challenging the individual. So some examples that I have when you challenge somebody is, I don't think you'd really be able to survive, honestly. I would invite you, but it's probably more fun than you can handle. So just remember, when you want to come, the way you want to come across is as if you're equal or higher value than other people. So one way that you can subconsciously, in a joking and fun way, begin to communicate this is just by challenging them, saying, are you sure you can handle it? Or, I don't know, I'm not sure if you'd be able to survive, honestly. It's going to be a little bit too much fun for you. Or you think, are you sure you'll be able to behave yourself? So asking questions posed as a challenge is another way to be fun and playful and tease other people. So practice challenging people by saying things along the lines of, I'd invite you, but only if you think you can handle yourself. Breaking rapport with people, playfully disagreeing with people, guys. I hope that this video is helpful. Don't forget to speak through a smile and smize. And with that being said, that's the end of this one. Let me know down in the comments if this was helpful for you. I'll talk to you guys soon, man. Peace.